Odawa families, welcome to the Odawa Indigenous EarlyON Cooking show. Today I thought I would do a recipe that's really special. Pumpkin pie. So now we're going to go on to the recipe, what you'll need, and how to cook it. Please tune in. I decided to do something really fun with this recipe. Instead of using 2 eggs, I'm using 2 bananas. Then you will add a half of a cup of brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, and a 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice. You will also need your deep dish pie shell and your cooking tools, which include your tablespoons, your teaspoons, your blending tool, as well as your cooking pot, your bowl for mixing, and last but not least, the pumpkin that you're going to be boiling off for this recipe. The first step that you're going to do is preheat your oven to 475. Then you're going to be adding water into your pot to boil off your pumpkin. You're going to add your pumpkin, which is sitting in a large size Ziploc bag, into your pot of water. There is 2 cups of water in my pot. Boil it on high for approximately 2 minutes, then simmer for the next half hour. The water has now come to a boil. Please reduce your heat to low for the next half hour. While your pumpkin is on the stove, let's add all of our dried ingredients into a bowl. We're going to use our 1/2 cup. Make sure you pack 1/2 cup of brown sugar into your cup and smooth it all out. Pack it down really firm. You're now going to add your brown sugar into your bowl. You're now going to use 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Don't be afraid to get your counter dirty. Your children can also help you ground the salt or pour the salt into your bowl, as well as all of your dry ingredients. Get your children to help you. Come on, kids, it'll be super fun. Pour your salt into the bowl. You're now going to use 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Let's count together. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and put that right into your bowl. Come on, friends, you can do it. You're now going to use 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. Are you guys ready to count with me? One teaspoon of ground ginger right into your bowl. Good job, guys. Keep at it. We're now going to open our ground nutmeg and use 1/4 teaspoon. Let's use 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Look at that, it's so cute. Add your ground nutmeg into your bowl. Did you guys do it? Ah, awesome, good job. Okay. We're now going to use 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. This is really fun because it has a cute little hole here, or you can even open the top like this and it is much easier to scoop out. 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. Add it into our bowl. Oh yeah. Awesome, guys. You are doing a great job at adding all of your ground spices into your bowl. Now for the fun part, get your lemon juice. Let's use 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice. Get those fingers squeezing. All right, let's add that lemon juice into that bowl. There we go. Who's ready to mix the ingredients together? You know what that means? It's time for the wooden spoon. All right, here's my wooden spoon. Here's all my ingredients. Let's stir these ingredients together. Let's stir them really fast, 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 fast. Let's stir them really slow, slow, slow. Good job, guys. Let's go see how our pumpkin is doing. Our pumpkin is now ready. We are going to drain it into a colander. Once your pumpkin is drained, you're now going to add it into your bowl. Now on to the next step. Get your potato masher or your egg beater blender. I'm going to use my egg beater blender after I use my masher. Let's mash those pumpkins. Friends and children, please do this step with me. Are you guys ready? All right, good. Here we go. Let's mash those pumpkins together. Oh, this is so fun. Oh, you can see all of the spices coming through of the pumpkin. Yeah. Don't forget to take turns, guys. So whoever's turn it is now, pass it on. Let someone else have a turn. Perfect. I'm now going to add my bananas. Friends, you can also peel the bananas yourself. You can do it. I know you can because I have faith in you. Get those bananas in there. And guess what? You guys can take turns for this step too. Guess what? These peels are green waste. let's put them into our green waste jar. Green waste jar. Let's use that masher again. Don't forget, take turns. Whoever had a turn last, let someone else do it now. Alright guys, I'm now going to show you a close-up of me using this special blender. Are you guys excited? You won't be able to see me, but I assure you, this is going to be really fun. Even if you guys get to hold your own blender. I hope you're excited, because I am. We can see our pumpkin, our spices, and banana in the bowl. Let's put our blender in there. I'm going to turn it on to 1. Woohoo! Who's ready to turn up the speed? Need for speed. Here we go. All the way up to 4. Alright guys, that is nice and smooth. Everything is blended out. You can rinse off your blades because these are way too hot to lick. Do not lick your blades. Are you guys ready for one of the last steps? It is the second to last step. We're now going to add 1.5 cups of yogurt. As the original recipe calls for milk, but I don't have any. So here we are. Let's give this a go and we'll see how the recipe turns out. Friends, let's pour that yogurt into your cups. There's 1 cup. And let's get the other half cup full. Don't forget, take turns. Half cup goes into your pot with all of the other ingredients. Let's use the rest of that yogurt in to our bowl. Here goes the rest. So my container is almost empty. For good measure, I'm just going to empty the rest of this container right into my bowl. This is really fun. Are you guys having a good time? Because I am. Let's use that wooden spoon and stir our ingredients together. If you'd like, you can also use your blender at this point. For a close-up, I'll use my blender so you can see all the ingredients being mixed. All right, let's put that blender onto 1. This won't take longer than a minute for all of your ingredients to get mixed together. Let's go clockwise. Let's go anti-clockwise. Don't forget, let's talk about clockwise and anti-clockwise movements. These are great words for children to learn. Ooh, all done. Now that our ingredients have cooled off, feel free to use your finger and lick off some of the ingredients. Alright guys, it's time to add the pie filling into your pie crust. you're going to want to scoop it out right into your pie crust. Make sure it's even and placed all around the surfaces. If you have extra pie filling, feel free to use both pie shells. Be sure not to add too much filling into your pies, because it might be possible that your pumpkin filling might overflow during the baking process. So it should look something like this. It's nice and smooth, nice and even, and it's not overflowing. We're now going to add our pumpkin pies into the oven. You want to place them on the middle rack, right in the middle. Be sure not to burn your hands as you're placing the pumpkin pies into the oven. I have now turned my stove down to 350. I'm going to set my timer to 45 minutes. "45 minutes and counting down." 45 minutes has now passed. Turn off your oven, open it up, and take your pies out. Look at those gorgeous pies! If you have a wire rack, place your pies on top of it. Just like so. Guess what? For the next 2 hours, then you can enjoy your pies for a leisurely dessert. I hope you enjoy your pumpkin pie. Thank you for joining the Odawa Indigenous EarlyON Cooking Show. Ona! Bye guys! Nice seeing you!